don't need to own a cannabis license to launch a successful brand. That's right, you can build a fully licensed cannabis brand, get your products on dispensary shelves, and dominate the market without ever owning a license. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how I do it step by step. Welcome back to CannaBiz Academy. If you're new here, I'm Chris, and I've been in the cannabis industry for over 20 years. I've built and scaled brands like Zatix that are now in over 100 stores. And I teach entrepreneurs how to build successful cannabis brands, even if they don't own a license. In this last video, we talked about why transitioning to the licensed market is essential, and how the market shifts have created an incredible opportunity to launch a brand right now. In this video, I'm delivering on my promise to show you exactly how to build a licensed cannabis brand without owning a license. So let's get started. So what does it mean to build a brand without a license? Let's start with the basics. What does it actually mean to build a cannabis brand without owning a license? Number one, licensing partnerships. Instead of applying for and owning your own cultivation, manufacturing, retail license, which can cost hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars, instead you partner with a company that already holds a license. They handle all the compliance and production while you focus on branding, marketing, and sales. Number two, your role as the brand. So your job is to create a compelling brand that resonates with consumers and fills a gap in the market. Think of it this way. Coca-Cola doesn't own all the bottling plants. They focus on the brand while outsourcing production. You'll do the same for cannabis. Number three, why this works. Licensed operators benefit from this partnership because they often lack the marketing and branding experience to succeed in retail. So it's a win-win. So now let's break down the step-by-step process to build your brand. Number one is to identify licensing partners. You need to look for licensed cultivators, manufacturers, or distributors in your state who are open to white labeling or co-branding partnerships. Pro tip, attend trade shows, networking events, or reach out directly to operators you admire. A good example is Gam from Kush Disciple. So he was a client I worked with who partnered with a licensed grower. The grower produced the flower, and my client handled all the branding and marketing, allowing them to launch their brand at a fraction of the cost. Number two, define your unique brand identity. So what sets you apart from other brands? Is it premium quality? Is it eco-friendly practices? Or targeting a niche audience like medical patients or connoisseur smokers? Your brand needs to tell a story that resonates with your audience. So step three, develop a strong business plan. This isn't just for you, it's also for potential licensing partners who want to see you're serious. Plan should outline your target audience, value proposition, which is what makes your brand unique, as well as your go-to-market strategy. Number four, to design your branding and packaging. So this is where you bring your vision to life. Invest in high-quality design that reflects your brand's personality. For example, Zatix's luxury branding allowed us to stand out in a crowded market and attract premium retailers. Number five, create a marketing and sales strategy. Build a buzz through social media, influencer collaborations, and grassroots marketing. Partner with dispensaries to host in-store events or promotions. Leverage your licensing partners' existing relationships with retailers to get your products on the shelves. Number six, launch and iterate. So start small, collect feedback, and refine your product or messaging based on consumer insights. Remember, this is a marathon and not a sprint. Success takes time. So let's address some common challenges you might face when building a brand without a license. Number one, finding the right partner. Not all licensed operators are created equal. So look for partners with a strong track record and a commitment to quality. Little tip is to negotiate clear terms in your agreement, ensure both parties are aligned. Number two, balancing costs. While this model is less expensive than owning a license, branding and marketing still require investment. So be prepared to budget for design, packaging, and promotional efforts. Number three, compliance coordination. While your partner handles compliance, you'll need to ensure packaging, label, and advertising align with state regulations. This is where working with an experienced partner makes all the difference. You now have a step-by-step roadmap to build your licensed cannabis brand without owning a license. But here's the thing, even with the right plan, many new brands fail because they make critical mistakes along the way. In the next video, I'm going to share the most common mistakes that kill cannabis brands. More importantly, how to avoid them. These are lessons I've learned over 20 years in the industry, and trust me, you don't want to miss this one. So click over to the next video now, and I'll see you there.